think a lot of people would really enjoy to get their hands on this tiny little EDC. I am happy that I have one. Glad that I was lucky enough to get one sent to me as part of my holiday purchases, right? And yeah, it's kind of very unique right now. Hello and what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel and you're watching Miguel EDC. This channel is all about EDC. Today we're going to be taking a closer look here, doing a review on the Civivi Scintilla, right? Boom, this guy right here. Tiny but mighty little guy right there. So I'm gonna let you guys take some quick first impressions on this guy. I did an unboxing on this little guy here not too long ago, and I've gotten a chance to EDC this guy here for quite a bit, and then now I want to go ahead and bring you guys some feedback, some impressions, right? So you guys can kind of learn, see what the Civivi Scintilla is all about. Bam! So this guy is going to be a BladeHQ exclusive, right? I got this guy over the holidays from BladeHQ. They were doing a promotion where if you purchase around $199, $200, right? You got this guy included for free. And the very interesting thing about this guy is that I have not actually seen that this guy is available for sale anywhere as of the time of this video, even as of the time of the unboxing. So this was a very nice, I guess one-time special over at BladeHQ. I'm wondering if they're ever going to bring it back. I think they should, because it's a nice little EDC. I don't think they should make it available for sale, because I think a lot of people would really enjoy to get their hands on this tiny little EDC. So what are we dealing with here? We have a D2 stonewashed blade right there, right? This is going to be a harpoon looking blade because of this top portion right here. So it kind of looks like a drop point, but this top portion here kind of makes it like a harpoon in a way. You have some jimping right there at the top, which is nice and comfortable. You have a forward choil on this guy, which makes it also very, very good if you want a forward choke on it, right? You certainly can. You're dealing with G10 black scales. This one has, I guess, this indentation here, which is very unique. I haven't seen that in any other knife. So it's kind of like a hole right there, like that was drilled in for whatever reason. Makes it, kind of special, I guess, if you will. It does have it on the other side as well. So yeah, very unique to this knife, that circle indentation right there. So G10 handles right there. The liners, they're going to be milled, as you can probably see from this angle right there. Milled liners, right? This guy is going to be a frame lock, right? So right here, this portion right here is locking it in place, right? So the knife closes like this, and when it opens, right, you're going to see this piece right here slide in to lock. There you go, lock the blade in place. So that's what a liner lock does in a nutshell, compared to, let's say, a frame lock like on the Kershaw Leak, right? This is part of the frame right here, and it basically essentially does the same job, except this is part of the frame, therefore this is a frame lock. Whereas on the Scintilla, as well as other knives, the liner is the one that's doing the locking job, so therefore it's a liner lock, right? A lot of people that have been around been into knives for a while, they're like, okay, Miguel, we really did not need that explanation, guys. I'm catering to folks who may not know that much about knives, just like I didn't know that much about knives about a year ago. So keep that in mind. You got a deep pocket carry here on this guy, right, which is very nice and convenient. It hides the whole knife out of the way. It's nice and elegant on this chrome finish on the tip. So this one has the BladeHQ logo right there. So again, like I mentioned earlier, it is a BladeHQ exclusive, right? You got the BladeHQ logo printed right there, and this guy is not available for sale anywhere right now. So it is a very unique piece, right? I'm happy that I have one. Glad that I was lucky enough to get one sent to me as part of my holiday purchases, right? And yeah, it's kind of very unique right now to have it as part of my arsenal. All right, it is time to do the paper cut test. This has become a new staple of the review videos on this channel. I wasn't doing that at the beginning, but now I'm doing it, trying to do it in every single review video. And keep in mind, this guy has already been through some use already, right? It has been through many cardboard boxes, open mail, cut through rope or what have you, strings, all kinds of things, right? Oh, we just lost the light over there. So here we go. Let's see how we do here. Whoa. Off to a good start. Keep in mind, the blade length is not that long. So as I'm sliding it through the paper, right? Whoa, look at that. It's making some nice clean cut. Even after some use, right? So this is no longer out of the box. I have not sharpened it at all whatsoever. It has definitely already seen plenty of use. Well, still quite like crazy. That right there was my fault. There it is. I want to say it catches sometimes. I may have some ding on the blade from, you know, daily carrying it. I think the key here, as long as you slide the blade from one end to another, look at that. You get some very clean cuts. Just like that. So let me tell you guys about my experience after EDCing this guy for the last, I want to say over 2 weeks. I've had this guy for quite a bit. I got it back in December. I want to say, yeah, December sometime before the holidays when BladeHQ had that special going on. Again, if you spend, I think, over $199, let's call it $200, then this guy was included for free with your order. Back then I got like 4, 5, 6 different knives, and so this guy was included in there for free. I'm happy that I got it, and obviously I love the design. I love how, you know, tiny, small, EDC. It is EDCable. Is that even a word? EDCable, right? That's a new word for the day also. EDCable, right? With that in mind, again, I want to say this guy makes a perfect EDC, especially if you're looking for that small factor, especially if you have like limitations on the blade length in your state, right? Check your local laws, of course, but I want to say this is, you know, being smaller than the Elementum, right? My wife has a Elementum Desert Warrior, also from BladeHQ. I have been tempted to gift her this knife too because it's smaller. I know she's gonna love it, right? Add it to her EDC collection, but kind of a little greedy right now, keeping it in my collection because I know it's unique and it's not being sold anywhere else at the moment. When the time comes, right, I'll do it for a special occasion or what have you, I may gift it to her because I know it's a special knife. It's small, right? Has a small form factor, and I know that she's gonna love EDCing or carrying this knife, you know, for all her daily cutting needs, if you will, right? So that being said, yeah, that's been my carry experience right there. This guy, I mean, it get every job done, no doubt about it, right? I'm trying to find maybe something to dislike about this guy, right? I would say probably the Ergos, right? It being a smaller knife, very comfortably fits 3 fingers. I want to say the fourth pinky, I mean a fourth finger here, the pinky is going to struggle trying to get some grip right there, because it's just that tiny of a knife, right? So none of the handle is showing once you are fully gripping the handle. That's where this forward choke right here comes into play. So if you were to forward choke on it, then yes, right, you can definitely get a good grip right there. Right, still leaves a little bit of a handle left showing. But yeah, other than that, that's my only gripe about it. But I mean, it's kind of a price you pay for the small form factor. If you're looking for a tiny knife to EDC, right, the small form factor, right, there's a little bit of a price to pay there, right, as far as the Ergos, and especially if you have bigger hands. I have average, you know, medium-sized hands, not too small, not too big, and yeah, you can see it right there, right? So that's kind of what it looks like. Half of your pinky is going to be hanging on to this very pointy portion of the handle right there. I mean, it's not a deal breaker, and keep in mind this is still a very unique knife that is not being sold anywhere at the moment right now, so that's something to keep in mind there as well. I'm sure I mentioned this earlier, but this jimping right here comes very, very handy. If you're forward choking, it kind of makes it, if you're forward choking here, it makes it uncomfortable to use the jimping, but if you're just holding it normal, right, that jimping is going to help with those cuts, no problem. I want to say even the reverse grip, right, is going to be you know, a little bit comfortable as well for a small knife, right, for what it is, right? So G10 handles on this guy, again, with this very unique indentation on both ends. Not sure what the idea was there, but it's very unique because I haven't seen that in any other knives. I want to say this guy is on bronze. Are these bronze washers? Let's see. These are ball bearings, right? I'm not sure you guys can see them there from the angle. They're so tiny, guys, so tiny, the ball bearings. But yes, this guy does ride on ball bearings, and it's just a smooth action as you would expect from any Civivi. I can't begin to explain it to you guys. So also, you could fail the flip if you don't do it hard enough. This guy is not assisted in any way, so if you don't do the flip fast enough, you could fail it. But as long as you put a decent amount of effort and enthusiasm into it, right, you're gonna be able to flip it open just fine. Same with the thumb deployment, right? Same with the reverse flick right there. All right, guys, so that has been it for the Civivi Scintilla, right? Very unique knife, very exclusive to BladeHQ. It is not being sold right now at the moment. D2 blade, stonewash, harpoon style, liner lock with black G10 scales. Awesome knife. I'm glad that I have it. I'm glad that it's part of my arsenal. I really enjoyed EDC in this guy over the last couple of weeks, and I'm just looking forward to continue EDC in this guy more and more, right? If you made it this far into the video, guys, you are the real MVP. There is a chance that this brother from another mother, the CRKT Pyatt, is already up on the channel, the review for this knife right here. If you're from the future, chances are this knife has already been reviewed, so I'll put a card for that right here, right? Put a card right there. If you want to check that out next, you certainly can. This is the CRKT Pyatt. Thank you guys for being so awesome. Thank you for all your support. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.